Is today that it's not just at home with Susan, it's at home with Susan and Anne, my mum. She's coming in. Nobody there yet, so don't worry. Stand back though, stand back. Here she is. You can sit down on that chair back there if you want to. Just tag some people in. Is anybody there? We have a new venue today. It's a little surprise. We've got a guest in the room, social distance of course, and it's in the way of my mum, Anne, who has just turned 80, and we are doing a nice stretch and flex class today, so it's ideal, and we're gonna do it together. So this is to demonstrate that anyone can do our classes. Hello Rebecca, hello Liz, hello Joe, hello Glenys. Got 8 people in the room so far. So mum's there, look. She is got her mat out and she's ready. Do you want to say anything?
Hello everybody.
Hello Sue and Sue's mum, Glenys is saying. Hello Jan.
Hello.
Hello Alison. Margaret.
I hope I don't show you all up.
She won't show us up. Mum has never done any Pilates before we did the online stuff, and she's doing really well. I've just ran her through some of the things we're going to do, and it's the first time I've seen her do it on the mat. So we are socially distanced in the room, 1.5 meters apart, and we're going to take you through this flexibility, mindful flexibility. The reason we're calling it mindful is because we're going to be talking about how you can adapt things, and mum has to adapt things, and she's been adapting things now for 16 weeks, and it's absolutely fine. You don't have to do it like I do it. Hello Sharon, good morning Susan and her mum, she says. Hello Linda, hello Rebecca, Jan's in the room. Morning, my mum's name's Anne, so it's, you can call her Anne, she doesn't mind. Or mum, just call her mum. Morning, the dynamic duo, Liz is saying. Liz Wood, that's nice. Yes, we are dynamic. This is where I get all my dynamo from, this woman here. Alison says, good morning, Anne. Wendy Dakin's watching. Adela says, good morning, pleased to see you, mum. Sharon May, oh yes, hello, Anne. So Margaret says. Jan Moore's saying, hello, Susan and mum. Yes, so this session, I'm really going to demonstrate, we're going to go through the routine, but mum is going to show how she adapts it to her body. And this is the mindfulness element to the Pilates. What really annoys me about people that show themselves as Pilates on social media particularly, is they have these amazing bodies and they look all strong and amazing and young and fit, and oh, we can do a downward dog with a leg fling. But you know what? That puts people off, and I want you to believe that Pilates is available for all bodies, but in an adapted fashion. And this is a really massive message that I want to get across, and this is why I'm in the room with my mum today. Look, she's sitting like the Queen. Good morning, Susan Ann's great to see you both. Mary's saying, I want to be like her in a few years, Mary saying. Oh. Mary, you are amazingly strong. There's no reason why you won't be. You won't be. Liz Goring's watching. Alison Medford's in the room. Hello, morning, everybody. So yeah, really important this session. It's going to be very stretchy. We're going to do mainly a stretch session because I believe as you move through your life, if you can get like a little toolbox of stretches or mobility things that you can do every single day, you will move forever. You'll be able to move your body forever. There's many people that I see that get really sort of stiff as they move through their life. And, you know, that is what's stopping them living their life because they're not mobile. So this is what my message is today. But it is going to be all the stuff we've been doing anyway. And I'm going to see how mum gets on with it. But I'll be doing it the side. Hello, Linda Parks. Hello, Claire. Hello, Jill. Nice to see you together. Yeah, it's nice. Nice to be together. So we'll crack straight on because it's 10 o'clock now. I'm going to swipe you away. I'm going to pop the music on. Mum's going to stand at the side. You may, just for one of the stretches, we're going to use the band today. So if you want to get your resistance band ready, I'll just put the music on. So we stand at the side. Go onto your mat there, Mum. First of all, always think about when you first get up in the morning, how your body feels when you're standing, because you may have been in bed in this sort of crunch position. And when you stand up, do you mindfully think of the way that you're standing? So first of all, place the heels together, toes have spread to the side, and then level the feet up and consciously do it. Look down at your toes and feel your toes pressing into your mat. And then raise the spine up to the ceiling, so you're really standing tall. Now, a lot of people, when they stand tall, they go like this, okay? The chest is out and the shoulders are back, and you've got that arch in the spine. So keep this connection in the core, but raise through the crown of your head. Make yourself tall. Because Mum's quite small, she always has standing quite tall always, because my dad's really tall. So now just roll one shoulder. Just roll the shoulder. This is so important, because shoulders get very stiff as we move through our life. And shoulders every morning to be rolling them backwards, down. As I've said many times, I've been to the physio with my mum with a frozen shoulder, but as you can see, she's much better. We've worked really hard on that shoulder. And when you go to a physio, you need to do the homework. Most people don't. Let's do the other side. Just circle that shoulder up and round to the ear. And then both shoulders. Free movement through that shoulder joint. And then bring the elbows into it. Round we go. So notice now as you start to do the elbows that your shoulders aren't coming up to your ears. Put your hands onto your shoulders. Do the same like this. Round and round. Good. One more time. Okay, now just one arm. Think mindfully that the arm is going right round as far as you can get it. All the way to the back. Turn your body. And then back. And again. So let's do some inhale and some exhale. Don't hold the tension in that neck and shoulder though. So really think as if your arm's heavy and it's pulled down. One more time. Big mindful shoulder circles. Let's do the other side. Reach it and moving. And again, breathe in. Reach up and round and down. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to go with both arms. Reach them back and wide. Think about your fingers going towards the walls. Reaching in and out. One more time. Up and over the head. Good. All right, now just let the arms be really free and just give them a good shake out. Because often with the tension in the shoulders, you just want to shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Really give them a wriggle, give them a wriggle. Good. All right, now we're going to do some side bends. So take your body weight to the side, ear is coming to the shoulder, and then come back up, go to the other side. So reaching through the hips, through the back, through the waist, through the ribs. Keep going with this. Let your arm feel heavy. Imagine that arm heavy and it's pulling you down to your feet. Good. One more time. Okay, now take your hands onto your hip bones. So think about your hip bones, put your fingertip on your hip bone and then circle round. Bend the knees so you're really getting deep into that top of the femur that's going into the hip joint. So visualization is a good tool to use for mindfulness of your body, change direction of the hips. It's called the Franklin system, where they use visualization for people to understand their own bodies. Okay, deep breath in, stretching up, breathing out. So now we're thinking about the breath. We're thinking about how tense we feel, and if your breath is shallow at this point, notice it and try and lengthen the breaths out. So this is the way to do it. Move the body with the breath. Breathe in. Exhale out. And again, inhale. Breathe in through the nose if you can and breathe out through the lips. One more time. Breathe in. Shoulders relaxed. Oh, it's so good to be able to boss someone around again. I'm loving it, loving it. Put your fingertips on your hips. Bend the knees slightly and do some tilts of the pelvis like this. So you're drawing the tummy in and then you're letting it out. Drawing it under. Squeeze your bum a little bit to do it as well. Bend the knees a little bit. you get much more flexibility. That's better. You know, if you bend your knees, you get so much more flexibility in that lower spine. It's harder when your legs are straight. Good, one more time. Good, and then relax. Let's just do a next, oh no, we'll do a bow and arrow first. So bring your hands forward. You can stand there the same way, Mum. Okay, take your right hand and just imagine you're pulling that bow back. Open the chest and shoulders wide, like so. Then come back. Good, so this is rotation through the rib cage to pull back. Your hips can move, no problem. Come back. Again, this one's nice for the shoulders. Often you're thinking more about the waist and then you take your mind off your shoulders, so your shoulders start to relax a bit. So mindful of what's happening to your body. So again, shh, and come back. Lovely. We're going to do just some little knee dip squats now. Breathing, pushing through the back of the leg. So bend and straighten, bend and lift. Bend and straighten, bend and lift. One more time. And then take the arms to the side. So a little bit of balance now. So if you want to go near the wall, Mum, ready in case you need to hold on to something. Dead important to be close to the wall and build up from there. Do you want to hold on to the wall? You okay there?
I need it.
All right, well, just stand on one leg for me. Do you want to come off the mat? Actually, if you're on a really thick mat, which Mum's got a really thick mat, come off the mat, it's much easier. Lift on one leg, then let's have a look. So if we can, try not to hold on to something if we need to. Not me though.
Yeah.
Okay, try and lift the knee a little bit higher so the leg is just flared at the side. Rather than hooking under, hold it there. Good. Now squeeze your bum on that standing leg. Mindfully think what that feels like. Change legs. So get ready on the other side. So your other side's weaker. So she knows already that her other side is slightly weak, so she's given herself a little bit of a help. Lift the other leg. Right, now if you can, try and let go of whatever you're holding. Keep going back to it if you need to. Yeah, go please, so that's it. So really important, you can just keep going tapping on and off the wall like so. And you will get more confident. Squeeze the bum. There you go. Brilliant, and take a rest. You couldn't do that a few weeks ago, so it's really good. Take yourself down onto the floor now, hands and knees, please.
This way.
Yep. Perfect. All right, so we're going to go on to hands and knees. I'm going to go this way so I can see my mum. She's going to go it that way. So have a think about your wrist. Fingers, flare your fingers and then do circle around the hands to make that impact onto your wrist. Now my mum's got really good strong wrists for her age. Okay, so often wrists, we see a lot of people with issues with them. But Mum does lots and lots of gardening and carrying of buckets. Try and keep the elbows straight though, change direction. So think about the weight going over the hands rather than your bum. Bring your weight forward and front. Straighten the elbows. Yeah. And then sit back and stretch here. Drop the head down. Let the rest the elbows, head's on the floor, or you can put your head on your cushion if you want to. Okay, so open the legs a little bit here. There's another little tip, just to really get the belly through the inside of the wide legs. And just feel that stretch on that lower spine. Now Mum has an issue with the lower spine. Drop your head, relax. And here, it feels like it really releases on this stretch. It really does. So let go if you can here, and then come back up. Okay, let's just sway forward and sway back. We do this one very often, but it's such a nice exercise to start the core waking up. Try not to drop the hips too much, just enough. So again, it's like Goldilocks, not too much, not too little. One more time. Now hold yourself into a box position. So your hands are directly under your shoulders. Take your knees back slightly. So here we go. This is a very common thing that happens in the class. I say box position, and ladies put their hands really close to the knees. So bring your hands back here, forward, and take your body weight forward. That's it. Now, shoulders. You can see straight away our shoulders have started to activate. So push through those shoulders. We're going for a cat stretch, Mum. So we go like this. Curve the spine up to the ceiling, and then go the other way, and curve it the other way. And again, breathe out. And then inhale, exhale, Inhale, so push, really make it curve and make it hollow. So some people like this stretch, some people don't. How do you feel about it, Mum? Feels nice. Feels nice. Always think about the ones that feel nice. It's almost like your body's giving you messages to say, I want more of this, do more of it. I'm really a big believer of that. One more time. Hold it in the cat stretch for me now. Curve to the ceiling as much as you can. Tailbone is tucked right under. Now sit back onto your feet like this. Move all the way back, yeah. Drop your head down, drop your head down. See how that really helps that spine make lengthen even more so. So there's a lot of tension here in the lower spine, especially I can see on my mum very much so in the QL muscles, these big thick ones at the side of the spine. So this is a really nice one that she can do to release her back first thing in the morning. Often we feel stiffer in those areas. Coming back up, going into Wonder Woman. We're going to slide the right hand forward and then slide the left leg back. So toes are under. Yeah, good. All right, we're just going to lift the leg an inch and then the hand an inch. Keep looking down. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit back and stretch. That's really good, Mum. Really good. Excellent. Because often that in itself is a brilliant core exercise to do first thing in the morning. If you don't have time to do anything else, if you do this, what it does, let's do the other side while I explain. So back, so make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees back a little bit. Yeah, so this hand, this leg. Slide it back straight first and lift. So slightly weaker on that side. Yeah, that's a weak hip, you see. Try and drop that buttock down a bit. There, that's it. Hold, shoulder relaxed. That's it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Sit back and stretch. So what that does is activates all the muscles on the back of the body. And as we work through life as a human, we work all the front muscles of the body all the time. So to fire those up first thing in the morning can make a big difference. Lie on your front then, please. Head is down. So if you want to, forehead is on the cushion. Forehead, there, that's it. And let your arms be where they feel comfortable for your shoulders. Looking down. Okay, make sure the neck is in line with the spine. All right, all I want you to do now is squeeze your buttocks. Give me a squeeze and then release. Squeeze your buttocks and release. So as you do that, keep going. Squeeze, release. Your legs will rotate inwards. That's absolutely fine. I want that to happen. It shows if your legs are naturally rotating inwards when you do this, guys, it means that you have strong buttocks. But sometimes, even if you've got strong buttocks, you're not locating them, and this is what we're after here. Okay, hold them tight. Breathe normally. Hold it there. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Keep it on. Keep breathing though. Don't hold your breath. And take a rest. Now, squeeze them to about 50% of your max. Just go squeeze a little bit. Now, lengthen out the left leg. Imagine I'm pulling it and then it lifts. Yes, hold it there. Hold. 1, 2, 3, then release it down. Do the other side. Stretch the other leg and it floats off the floor. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, and change. Keep doing that, guys. So floating each leg. In and out. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Now think about your hips in the mat as you're floating that leg. Again, fabulous exercise. It looks easy, but it isn't. Your legs are very heavy. One more time on the other side. 2, 3, and take a rest. Now bring your hands over the top of your cushion here, and we're going to push our bodies up using the arms. The elbows are on the floor. Now keep looking downwards though still, and we're working through that lower back. Relax the buttocks if you can. Relax the buttocks and lift your body up like this. Push your arms. Good, and then take it down. And again, so peel the chest off the floor. Is that okay, Mom?
Yes, fine.
Good. Breathe in as you go up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. It's much easier to breathe in on the way out up. So again, stretch, shoulders are relaxed. Now go. That's it. So this is your level 1 of your chest peel. And if you feel this is enough for you, you should just stay with it. It's very important that you work to your own bodies. And this is what concerns me when I'm doing online, and it has done right from the start, that I cannot see your bodies. So I don't know what, you see, straight away I can see Mum doing things that I could correct. And it worries me that people are going like to the level 4-5 that I do, and you're not working on the basics. So for me, my mum needs to concentrate on her shoulders dropping down. That's it. Drop the shoulders down. So she wants to be thinking that this part of the body here, this is the bit that you're working. Even though I'm telling you to push your arms off, it's the upper back that we're working here. So if you want to work a higher level, I know some of you are at higher level, so lift up the arms as well, and then down. And again, inhale. Exhale, keep your arms down there, Mum, yeah? Shoulders down, away from the ears. That's it, one more time. Up and down. Now push yourself back up onto your hands and knees and sit back and stretch. Really way through, that's it, good. Do a little wiggle here, it's a nice place to do a little wiggle. Lovely. All right, lying on your backs now. And we're going to actually sit on your bum first. And she's going to put the band around one of her feet. We're going to do a hamstring stretch because hamstrings get really tight during the night, and also if you're doing lots of walking, so this is a great stretch for that. So wait a minute, stay there. I'm loving bossing my mum around. It's normally the other way round, to be honest. All right. Okay, bend this other leg. Hold on to the ring and then just roll down slowly. Well, the foot is on the floor. All right, now we're going to straighten the leg as much as we can. Hold the ends of the bands close to the chest here, and if you can, just pull the leg towards you. But really important that knee is straight, because the hamstring muscle runs from the base of the spine all the way crossing the knee. So if you do it with a bent knee, you're not stretching it like we need to. So stretch it here. Okay, now here, hold the bands close to the waist, the shoulders are down, and then just push that leg away a little bit, and then come back. 1. It's a small moving stretch. 2. Really flexible through that leg. 3. We're really getting into the the intensity of the muscle. One more time. Okay, hold it up. Now, keep that knee straight. And then we're going to hold the band in this hand. Hold the hand on the floor on the other side, and then just pull the leg over the other. So you feel a stretch down the side of your leg, yes? Yeah. The hand here, hold it there. So as far as you feel you can. Lift your bum off if you can, lift your bum off if you want to a little bit. Then come back in. Now change legs mid-air is the easiest way. So put the other leg in. Part of this is the exercise of getting your legs in and out.
Yes.
Okay, so we're here now, so stretch that hamstring. Make sure the knee is not bent. This is so subtle, but I see so many people, oh, let's do a hamstring stretch, we've got our knee bent, we're fine. No, straighten it. I'd rather you go there and feel the length of that back of the thigh. Mindful stretching today, guys. So when you really want you to feel that thigh activating. So notice also if one hamstring feels easier than the other. What do you say, Mum?
Yes, this is easier.
So yeah, the Mum's right side is easier than the left side. Okay, hold it here. Put these into one hand, this hand to the side. Now pull it over the other leg. Feel that stretch down the side of your thigh, yes? Try and straighten the knee a little bit if you can, even if you're dropping the leg down. Hold it there, great stretch. Then bring it back in. Take the band away. I'm going to demonstrate how we get up out of bed in the morning. In an ideal world, if you're sleeping on this side, this is how you get out of bed. You roll onto your side, your legs drop down, and as your legs drop down on the floor, it's like a pendulum, it pushes you up like so. So let's do it, Mum. Okay, so you do lie on this side of the bed, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, so legs here, bring them to the side, so your body rolls to the side, take them off the mat, off the bed, And then obviously use your hand,
Yeah.
push yourself up. Obviously your legs will be down the bed, so we'll be there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go back down. Okay, another way to do it, if you don't want to do that, is to get this leg and swing yourself up. Go on, you can do it. Yeah, and then swing down. Swing yourself up. So really important, because if you do it like this, I'm going to show you the wrong way. If you do this, you're at my pelvic floor exercise workshop. It's really bad for intra-abdominal pressure to do it like that. So I'm just teaching Mum how to manage to get up and out of bed or wherever she is, if you're on the sofa asleep, whatever, I don't know. All right, lie on your side. So here, arm. You can put your cushion there if you want to. But this is a nice stretch for your arm, if nothing else. So a hand is at the side and lengthen this leg. So push it out towards the wall, but also the lower leg is pushing. So I want you to imagine I'm pulling your leg. Well, I do this in the class. I get people's legs and I pull them. I'm going to do it. See how that feels? Nice. Does it feel nice?
Yeah.
Keep this one active and then just pull that leg. See how when I pull it, your waist feels like it comes off the floor?
I'll be 2 inches taller.
Yeah, exactly. Make you taller. Okay, so we just float the leg. And I want you to think about reaching it towards the wall, not just lifting it. When you're in a body conditioning class, just leg lifts, you're like this, okay? That's not it. I want you to push from the hip, reach it away, and then it floats. And then it comes down. You'll feel this activation of the waist on the underside as well. Feel a stretch all the way through the tummy area. Yeah, lengthen. And down. If you want to make this harder, float the arm for balance. And down. Reach the leg. Imagine I'm pulling it. Pull that leg out. Pull that, push it back in. So there's a lot of pressure through the pelvis and lower spine. Compression is a big thing, especially as we move through the day. So let's get active. Let's get some juiciness in that lower spine. This is a good way of doing it. It's almost like you're giving it a bit of space. One more time. Hold the leg up here. Now the arm is going to come to the front. We'll touch the floor. And then we come back up. And we go again. Touch the floor. Keep the leg where it is. Back up. And again. Roll forward slightly. So this is what we see quite a lot. People roll backwards to keep them forward. I'll hold you.
It's easier.
Yeah, see how it's,
Makes it easier.
yeah, so this is harder, isn't it, when you've got both legs. One more time. And rest. All right, roll over to your other side. So can you go that way so that we can see you? So again, we're thinking about lengthening that leg. Floating that leg. So even when you come to Pilates, even as an aging woman, the rolling around on the mat like this is half the thing. You know, because you would never choose to. Yeah, that underarm. Stretch it out. Yeah, that's it. Stretch your legs out and your hips are rolled on top of each other. So try not to roll those hips backwards, guys. That's a big thing we often see. So roll forward a bit, make it harder. So as you roll forward with your hips, you'll feel, oh, that seems different. Hopefully some of you are feeling different because I'm going through some very intricate bits of it. So lengthening this leg now, just imagine you pulling it and then it's down. Reach it. And down. Make sure this leg is strong and active in that mat. Yes, that's it. So straighten the knee here and really push that into that. Keep going. Reach and down. Reach that leg. Lift and down. So think about this muscle here working.
I can feel it.
Yeah, that's better. Does it feel different to when you normally do it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so really important this is, because this is where you get, when we come to a class, I come round and I show you, just to change it tiny bit can make a massive difference.
I couldn't do it on Monday.
She couldn't do this on Monday.
I had to give up.
Happy days. Squeeze your bum. There's another little tip. Squeeze your bum. Use the active muscles in the back of the body. They're very powerful. Think of a horse and its hindquarters. And basically that's the power, isn't it?
I can feel it there.
Yeah.
Just there.
In your bum rather than your back. If you feel it in your back, you've gone too much. Float the arm now and try it. Down and up. Keep that other leg active underneath. Keep this knee straight. Okay, hold it up now. Okay, now arm come to the front. Keep that leg up. Bring it here. And then up. And down. So we've got to try and keep that torso. This is the challenge. This is a core challenge here. This is really helping you. Good, good, good. Slowly down. That's good. That's better. Breathe. Use the breath. Use the breath. Squeeze the bum. One more time. And take a rest. Mum's going to go flipping out. Why did she have to come into my lounge? All right.
Actually, it's better.
It's better. She's saying it's better. It is better. And this is what I'm missing.
Yeah.
Because when you go to a class, it is so much better.
Yeah.
Okay, coming on to hands and knees. So your feet are out the back of the mat like that. So this is hip mobility. Many women, gluteal tendinopathy, 1 in 4 women at postmenopausal will get it. Tendinopathy, so tendons get very inflamed around the hip area. So if you have got issues with your hips, take your time with this one. But we tried it out earlier with Mum, so we're okay. So knees are wide here, and your weight is on your hands, like we're doing that press up. In fact, let's do a press up. Bring your hands forward a little bit more. Here. Okay, let's do a little press up first so we get where we are with our arms. And down. Do it again. Down. Really good, Mum. A bit wider with the hands. Go. All the way up. One more time. Good. All right. So we've got the weight on our hands, and we're going to take our hips to the side. And then come again. So put all the weight on the hands and come to the other side. Yeah. So we're just rolling, and you know what? This is quite nerve-wracking to start with for many people. When we do it in the class, they're like, oh my God, I don't think I can do that. But as long as you have no back issues or knee or hip issues, that's everything, everybody. Just roll, just move the body, look, just move around that body. Because this isn't something we do on a daily basis, but it's just challenging the hip socket.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, just keep going, Mum. Because at the beginning, she was like, oh, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do it.
I've not done this before.
Yeah, but look, you know what? Sometimes confidence just comes as we start to move.
You think you can't do it.
Yeah, you think you can't do it. You feel stiff when you first wake up in the morning. You don't realise how much that's holding you back. One more time. Lovely. All right, so we're going to sit on our mats now. We're going to take our legs just a little bit wider with the mat. So, sitting upright. So, Mum has got a good spine here. She's got nicely upright. Let your arms go to the side though, Mum, and think for these shoulders coming back.
No problem.
Yeah, that's the
No
thing.
problem.
She knows it's not a problem. Don't call it a problem.
No.
It's a challenge and just a imbalance. Keep the spine lifted to the ceiling, and then open the chest here. So go like this with your hands, Mum. Like that. Open the arms, and then come back. So I want you to think about the shoulder blades coming together. Do it again. Yes, and release. So think about when you're doing this that the shoulder blades are at the bottom, the shoulder blades. You're tweaking them at the bottom, because if you think the top, you're going to get tension in the neck. We don't want that. So open, close. Think those shoulder blades like little points at the bottom, and they're coming together. Don't try and stick the chest out though. Keep the spine where it is. Good. One more time. All right, now take one hand to the side and just flow over. And then the other side. Flow. You've got much room that side.
Right.
Keep flowing backwards and forwards. I'm going to go down here so she can see what I'm doing. Okay, and the other way. And just move. There's no rules here. Just want you to move. Free flow. Try and lean forward a little bit. Have a go. See how you feel, because that is more challenging. Okay, hold it here now, and let the arm be over your head. Just let your arm just hang over your head, the weight of your hand. Good, and then come back. The other side, weight of your hand over your head, and come back in. Now, take your hands onto your knees, and you're just going to slide forward towards your ankles, drop your head down. So now we've got a nice curve in a spine, and then we lift up to that straight spine that we started with. And then we go again. So this is called spine stretch. It's a classical Pilates move. A lot of the classicals, I know a few weeks ago we did classical Pilates. A lot of the classical moves are not able, we cannot find the moves available in our bodies anymore. And the reason is because they're very controversial. this is a much better way. I call these classes Pilates, but it's Pilates and movement classes. Now hold it down, drop your head, and relax your shoulders. That's it. Drop your head. Now, where can you feel this more? Lower back, yes. Again, it opens up the spine. So at the base of the spine, the lumbar spine has less blood flow around it. So to move it like this, it gets the blood flow. So if you have any injury, it takes longer to repair because the blood flow is not there to do it. Coming back up. All right, cross the legs, sitting forward if you can. So Mum finds it quite easy to cross the legs, which is unusual for a woman of her age. So brilliant. So if you do find it uncomfortable and you feel like you're tucked under, get a cushion under your bum, or you can use your hog. Hands on your knees and then just roll round. Again, we're really focusing on that lumbar spine, but also in conjunction with the hips. Can you feel this? Yeah, so hip flexion is tricky. Change direction. So hip flexors sometimes take over this move, which is just good. And then change the legs the other way. Cross them the other way. And then now we're just going to raise the spine to the ceiling. So lengthen through the spine and drop the ear to the shoulder. So feel the neck. So don't let that shoulder drop. Yeah, yes. And now drop it to the other side. So ear to shoulder. So again, through aging, the neck does become very stiff. They're smaller vertebrae, very small and intricate mechanisms. So we just need to be easy with it. Notice how it feels. Are you feeling tight? Good. One more time. Okay, now nose is in line with the horizon. Just look over to the shoulder. Neck stretch. And the other side. Are you okay sitting like that? Doing it, fine. So again, that's quite unusual. So it's good. That is good. I must have got my flexibility from my mum.
I thought I was going to be like that.
You don't have to now, that's fine. Crust is good. And take a rest. Okay, we're lying on our backs again. So I'm moving around a lot today because I want to stimulate that movement around the mat. It's good for us. All right, so we're going to cross the right leg over the left. This is a classical exercise. You can do this in bed before you get up. Let your arms float to the sides and then just rock from side to side. Just rock side to side first. So that gets your hips back. We've done quite a lot of hip rocking already, but to do this one in bed's nice before you even get up. The mattress really makes it easier. Okay, now grab this knee and pull it towards you so the other leg's coming off the floor as well. Keep it where it is. Yeah. So this thigh is working, yeah? You want to straighten the leg. Have a go. Pull it towards you. Do you feel it? Yes. Down around your bum. That's exactly where I want it. Drop the knee. Drop it down. Change sides. Across the other leg over there. Now these are dead simple. Sometimes I think in the class I won't do these because we've done them so much. But you know what? Repetitive movement like this and every day doing it does make a big difference. I noticed the other day we hadn't done loads of bridges and I noticed when we did it because it felt stiff. Hold it there. Lift off the floor, grab the shin or the knee and then lengthen this leg. So that one's much easier, that side, isn't it?
Better, yeah.
And getting a nice stretch through the hip. Yeah. Through the hip, yeah, definitely. It's exactly where I want it. So if you just move your foot a tiny bit, you'll get a different stretch. Or if you take your hand and push the knee away slightly, other hand, use your other hand, that's it. Push that knee away, push it away towards the window. You see how that changes it?
Yeah. Oh, it eases it.
Yeah.
Eases it. Yeah.
Does it? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, bend the knee, drop the knees down. Lovely. Now, feet are close to your bum. We're going to go into a bridge now. Put your hands to the side because I think this is, I know we haven't done loads of Pilates today in terms of movement or strength, but this is a single best exercise to do also, as well as the Wonder Woman. So do this and the Wonder Woman every morning. So start to tilt the pelvis, become aware of what your pelvis feels like this morning. So say this is your first day where we're just moving through your body and you go in, oh yeah, I did lots of gardening yesterday, my lower back's a bit stiff, I can feel it. So try and relax the upper body, because often it's because your upper body's tense. that your lower body's tense. So tailbone under, don't lift it yet. We're just tilting the pelvis. Now become aware of the feet on the mat. Yeah? And now start to push the hips up, tailbone stays under, scooped under, and you're raising up. So here, keep that tailbone under, keep your belly in. That's it. Breathe though. Don't hold your breath, Mum. Length through the thighs. You'll feel your thighs tight, but also your buttocks on. Have a little prod of your bum to make sure it's on. Yeah, feet are also flat on the mat. Now we'll take the arms over the head, just to take your mind off it. Then spin them round. Let's just do 3. Good, and again. Inhale over your head. Exhale. Keep the buttock on, keep your bum on, keep your bum on. Last time. And then roll down the spine, vertebrae by vertebra. Good, draw one knee into the chest, hug it in, other leg goes straight on the floor. We'll just do a little single leg stretch to finish. So lengthen the leg on the floor, pointy toe. Keep it on the floor though, heels down. Okay, then we switch legs. And then we switch legs. So this is level 1 of the single leg stretch. Can you see how your tummy switches on and off as you switch legs? Yes? Yeah. Exhale. Shh. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Okay, level 2 if you want to. You can peel the upper back. You don't want to do that though. Keep you at level 1, Mum. Put your head down. Mum's going to keep at level 1. Keep switching. Level 3, straight legs. So you know straight leg if you want to because your hamstrings are quite good. So you keep your head down and do it like this. Hold on to the back of the calf. Other leg is down. Other leg is down. Shh. Let's go a bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Bring the knees in and rest. Lovely. Take the leg down. Other leg down. One last thing. Take your feet to the edge of the mat. Knees are bent. Hands at the side. Let your hips roll to one side. Both sides or both legs all the way down if you can. Exhale, come to the other way.
It's easier this way.
Yeah, and the other way. So Mum has an issue with her lower back on her left side.
Yeah.
So she knows that now. But you don't have to, okay, it's good to be aware. But sometimes when you're over aware, you're kind of looking after it too much. You know what? She's done all that class there. We've moved that hip loads and you're fine, don't you?
Yeah.
And normally what we say is if you have, I always work within the pain range. So you have any, did she go all right? She did. Okay, cross legs then, let's just finish the class off. So always work within the pain range. If you've too much pain, don't do it, obviously. But then if you have sensation, I don't like to call it a pain because then it becomes a label in your head and that it's something bad. So I always think if there's some sensation and it lasts more than 3 days, then you've gone over the top with it. But if it goes off the next day and the next day you feel better, then actually it's doing you good rather than bad. So it's important to be aware of your own sensations in your body. That's what this session was all about. So let's just finish the session. Take a nice deep breath in, stretching up. What did you think, Mum?
Lovely. I like it better.
She likes her one-to-ones better. Breathe in. So do I. I like the one-to-ones better as well. One more time. Breathe in, stretch up, bring yourself down into a little prayer hands and give yourself a big clap. Well done. Well done, Mum. Really good.
I would have been able to have done that 16 weeks ago anyway. So I've practiced all the 16 weeks and that made it easier for today. I was a bit dubious about doing it because she didn't know what I was like, really.
I bullied her into it, basically.
So
yeah, I don't think she would have done that 16 weeks ago. I know she wouldn't. And, you know, we're still practicing getting up off the floor because if you never have to get on the floor, you know, you're never going to do it, are you? So the Pilates is so good for that as well. I'm really loving it. So if you have any friends that are 60, 70, 80 and are on Facebook and they want to come into our group, there we go. There's absolute reason to do it. My mum can do it sitting in her own home, but she only does the bits she can do. And that's my message here. You're at home and you feel less sort of intimidated by going to a class, probably. That's a good issue. Do you think you would have gone to a class, Mum?
No. I'd be embarrassed because I couldn't do it and my neighbour could.
Exactly.
So when you're at home, you can, you know, bluff yourself through it, really. If I can't do it, she doesn't see what you do.
Margaret said yesterday that she doesn't do the squats, she opens the window when I start doing squats. So that's fine, it's absolutely fine. If you do 80% of the class, that's good enough. But now would you feel confident coming to a class?
Yes, I'm better than I thought. I didn't think I was so good.
So Mum doesn't live near my classes, but I've got a really good Pilates friend that lives, she does a class in this village. So I'm going to see if there's a place for Mum when they get back open again, because I really believe that Pilates is a movement for life. And if you can just keep moving like that, you can have a really good quality of life into the, you know, forever. Good. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. A little bit different today. Tonight is the meditation, and Friday we're doing it with the magic circle. I'll be back in my lounge tomorrow. So let me know what you thought, and if you've got any friends who want to come in, they can have a week free in this at-home group and see how they get on. And then I can also do a one-to-one through Facebook Messenger, like a video, if they want to have a little chat with me face-to-face, and I can see how they move. That's another way we can do it. So I really want to increase the membership of this group because I can see the benefits of it. Even though I love doing my face-to-face, I'm going to do a bit of both because I can see benefits from both sides. So let me know if you have any friends that want to come on in, and that'll be great. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.